Hey, welcome to episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Another beer I got from 𝓑𝓻𝓮𝓻𝓲𝓷. Got my referral link below. Get you $10 off your first order. This one I was only $3.50 a can. Johnny Utah Pale Ale from Georgetown Brewing Company. Now you think that'd be in Washington D.C., but it's actually Seattle, Washington. So, did not. I probably should have looked it up. I remember back in the days, the heydays of Chad's Beer Reviews when I'd get like 500 views a video, and now I get like 20. I used to like research in depth every beer before I would review it, but now I just kind of like fly by the seat of my pants. I'm just like, whatever it says on the can or the bottle, that's what I go by. Unless like I have some questions or something, but yeah. So, 5.6% ABV Pale Ale. I like the can. I think this could pass as a soda. Like if you're just walking down the street drinking this, you know. Yeah. So, and spoilers. This is the second can. I've already had this beer, so let's get into it. All right. So Pale Ale. Definitely very hazy. Not quite the New England milkshake, but much hazier than the average Pale Ale, which I believe for the specs, it's American Pale Ale is supposed to be clear, unless they're marketing this as some kind of like, I don't know, like in the next BJCP specs, there's going to be a New England Pale Ale style or hazy Pale Ale style, then we could do that. So, and the foam did come up like it was hovering over the rim of the glass. So good looking beer, smell, good smelling beer. Total West Coast here. Huge citrus, pink grapefruit, pineapple, guava, maybe passion fruit. Just it smells like your breakfast fruit juice or something like that. Just a lovely tropical citrusy aroma. I'm just obviously a very hoppy beer. Now, if I was going by smell, I would think I was about to dive into an IPA, but let's see how it tastes. Cheers. Well, it's not quite an IPA as far as the bitterness goes, but it's pretty close. I think this could pass as an IPA if it was entered or judged as an IPA, but as a pale ale, it's right there too. So yeah, flavor is pretty much identical to the aroma. Just you're getting that lovely tropical fruit, citrusy fruit, hop flavor. This is a bit more mouthfeel than your average pale ale. I do notice that it has like a little bit of like I don't want to say creaminess, but just like a little bit of like a bready kind of texture to it. So maybe there's some, wheat or carafoam or something like that in there. I will say it's very smooth as far as the texture goes. And the bitterness is kind of high on this one. It's 5.6, so if it was 56 IBUs, I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe that's a little high, but I think it's got to be at least 40. So yeah, it is rather bitter. In fact, I think the bitterness is preventing it from being like straight up refreshing because like these flavors and what it's doing, the aroma, the flavors. I mean, just whenever you have tropical fruit and citrusy fruit, I mean, how can you just not think refreshing on that, especially considering how potent they are here? And just notice like it's much more bitter. Like it's bitter from start to finish. It's not like IPAs tend to be tropical citrusy up front and then bitter on the back end. This one's bitter from start to finish, but it's not an intense bitterness that you would get in an IPA. But it's definitely a stronger bitterness than your average pale ale. And I do notice that there is a little bit of like a grassiness on the finish, on the back end, whatever you want to call it. 'Cause It does linger, like the hops linger a little. I mean, it's not, super dry me out or anything like that. But like I said, it's just, this should be a refreshing beer. In fact, I think they could, like, maybe they could reformulate this or do like a junior version, do like a 4.2 and do it as a session, session pale ale or something like that. But yeah, this one's pretty good. And as you can see, good lacing on the glass. And I still have my Chad's Beer Reviews tumbler. In fact, I have two of them. The other one's on the shelf there. That I had this made in, I think, 2009. Yeah, so pretty good pale ale. Definitely your hophead type pale ale. Your average BMC drinker probably not gonna be able to handle this, or just somebody who's, just not a fan of hops. This might be a little strong for them. Yeah, like I said, this was the second time having this, and I remember the first time I had this. I just remember I don't remember it being this bitter. I remember it being more like juicy, hop flavored, hop aroma, and less on the bitterness. But this time around, it just seems way more bitter. If I was doing this as spec, BJCP specs, what is it? I think it's 19B is American Pale Ale. It would be tough because I think it's a little too bitter for the style, but everything else is pretty much on point. Even appearance, I might hit it for being too cloudy, but nice lacing kind of makes up for it. But mouthfeel's on point, flavor, everything's on point. I didn't really mention. I mean, we're talking about hops, but I assume it's fairly simple base malt, just probably 2-row and maybe threw a little bit of wheat or something in there. Yeah. Untapped, I'm gonna go 4 out of 5. Yeah, good beer. Just they backed off the bitterness a little, and I think it would be, 4.25, 4.5, maybe something better. But yeah, there you go. Johnny Utah Pale Ale. I don't know why they call it that. I don't know what this 2 in the flame means, or is that a G? I don't know. All right. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you. I'm probably not gonna see you guys for a while. So thanks for watching.